Almost 1 week since the election, and some officials are preparing for their new roles. WYMT's Amelia Lee joins us now in the studio with the story of a young man barely old enough to vote who is now in one of those positions. Amelia.
Small town, big decisions. That's what Jake Deniston's campaign sign for Campton City Councilman read. After graduating from high school in May and now at just 18 years old, he's the vice mayor-elect of Campton and will be city councilman. But above all, Deniston says he wants to be a voice for his community. Before he pursues a degree in political science, Deniston decided to take a year off between high school and college, gaining real-world experience by running for local government.
I thought, what better experience to gain in politics than running for office and trying to get out there and see how people really are instead of learning it from a textbook.
He made yard signs and started going door to door, campaigning to become one of the next city councilmen for the city of Campton.
When I first showed up, they were like, okay, aren't you supposed to be at school right now? And I was like, no, I'm here to work for you. I want to do this and this and this. But they were pretty surprised and pretty happy that I was running, really.
Little did he know his campaign would be a huge success, becoming the vice mayor of his hometown since he had the most votes of those running.
They thought it was time for a new, what they call fresh blood and a new perspective in the city hall and in politics in general.
Deniston says he is honored to get to serve his community in a new way.
It's a job interview. People show up for you. If you deserve the job, you'll get it.
His lifelong love of politics, mixed with a go-getter attitude and servant heart, made it easy for Deniston to run. And this love for public service started long before the November election.
Jake was one of those students who was always working very hard to do better for himself. He was always very outspoken, always in Frankfurt talking to legislators, always talking to leaders in the community, always talking to leaders in the state.
In a small town, Deniston is doing what he can to make big changes for the hometown he loves, with no plans to stop anytime soon.
I would like to go as far as I can and do as much good for people as I can, but that's up to them. That's not up to me. But I have no limit. I love politics. I'd love to make it to whatever office possible.
Folks I talked to in Campton say they are excited to see what Deniston does while he is in office, especially since he took the time to go door to door and meet his fellow neighbors in the community, making history along the way.
All right, Amelia, thank you. Certainly a big accomplishment for an 18-year-old to become vice mayor and city councilman. Congratulations to him. You can read more about Deniston's story on our website, WYMT.com.